Hey guys, welcome back to our new video, and we're back again with another interesting topic for you. We will be creating our own SQLite database viewer in this tutorial. We'll be using JavaScript and PHP in order to make this tool. And as you can see here, I have one file index.php, and then there are two files. These are the same sample database for SQLite, and we can easily connect to these databases and see what are the tables inside these databases and what are the data inside it. So it's actually a web-based tool which allows you to visualize the structure and data inside a specific SQLite database file. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's get started. Let me create some HTML. Let's call it SQLite viewer. And then I will use a couple of CSS links here. The first one is for Bootstrap, while the second one is for font awesome icons. Let me create the HTML structure very fast here. So let's start with navbar and container fluid. There can be a span with class navbar brand, and inside it I can use font awesome icon FA database. SQLite viewer. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. Then I'll create a form with class equals deflex. On submit, I'll call a JavaScript function connect db with parameter event, and I'll create a input text here with an ID of dbpath class form control margin end 2. Let's add placeholder to it. Enter database path. Then create a submit button. Class btn connect. Class fa plug me2, and it will say connect. Okay, not bad. We'll enter the database file path here and then connect it using this button. Perfect. So after nav, we'll jump into another section, and I will give it in the class of container fluid with margin tops of some value. All right. And then let's create a row with gutter 4 and cool MD probably 3. This should be fine. Let's create a card here with height 100, and inside card, obviously there will be card header, and inside it, let's use the H5, which will say I'll use a icon here for table, and finally it will say tables. Yeah, that's what I wanted. This is perfect. After card header, we'll create card body, and I'll add some more classes to it. P0, maybe table list, and inside it, class equals list group plus ID of table list. Okay, inside this div, I will make I will provide the list of tables probably. Yeah, list of tables. So let me do h6 class equals text primary margin bottom 4. Icon with class fa table margin end 2. data preview, and I will show 100 rows by default. Perfect. Now class equals table responsive, and inside it I will need a table with class table, table sm, table striped, table bordered. Let me correct this sm. Then let's go for t head. It means table head, which will have tr, and it will say maybe column name. Column name. And after this, okay, I may have number of columns. Oh, it should be inside th. This is fine, and I can have multiple number of th, something like this. Then after t head, let's go for t body, which will have the rows actual data. So it will be inside tr and td value. I need to make sure I have equal number of columns. Perfect. Let's see now. Okay. I think I'm missing something here. Okay, I'm actually I missed something here. All right. So let's do one thing. For this card body, it's fine. Let's copy this card from here to this card. This is the card. Let's cut it and create another div with col mt9. Actually, this is the table structure. Let's see now. Yeah, but I also got it tables. This is not tables. Let's call it a different thing. Okay, so it's not a table. Let's go with info circle, and instead of tables, let's give it an id with table title and call it select. Oh, this should be a table name, maybe customers and something like this. This is the name of the table, right? Yeah, fine. And for this one, it's actually almost the same thing, but there will be one thing different. It's not about the 100 rows, it's about the list of tables. So let me do one thing. It's tables. I don't need table responsive here because I won't be using HTML table. I will be using simple button with class list group item, list group item action. On click, I'll call it JavaScript function, something like so table info, and the table name maybe customers. I'll make it dynamic later on. This is fine. And inside this button, I can use icon with f8 table and the name of table customers. Yeah. So what I need is I don't need this table here because I already have it in the card header. Perfect. So this will be my structure. Let's see if I'm missing something. I think it should be enough. Yeah, it should be enough. Maybe I need to correct the ID name. Yeah, this is table list. All right. And this should be table list. It's not table list. It should be table info. Okay. So I'm almost done with the HTML. Let's add some custom CSS to make it look good. So I should start with the body. Let's do, okay, let me define some colors. So for the root, I'll define some colors with primary color Let's go with 2563 EB. And secondary color could be this one. And finally, light busy F8 FA FC. Now I can use those variables. For body, background color would be light busy. Font family, let's go with system UI and sans serif. Okay, what next? For the navbar, maybe I need a lot of CSS here. Let's do it quickly. Background would be linear gradient on 35° with primary color followed by secondary color. Padding of 1 rem, box shadow 0 to px, 4px, 000 with opacity 0.1. Okay, getting into it. Let's add one more thing here. For this one, I can do text white. Looks good now. After navbar, let's go with navbar brand. Font size 1.5 rem, font weight 600, display flex, align items center, gap up 0.5 rem. For the form control, border radius 8px, border 1px solid. Let's go with some random one. I don't know. Let's see how it looks. Okay, I don't think it's bad. Padding 0.75 rem, 1 rem. Box shadow 0, 1px, 2px, RGBA 000 with 0.05. Form control focus effect. I'll change the border color. Border color, it will be primary color. Box shadow 000 3px, RGBA maybe 37, 99, 235 with 0.1. Okay, not bad. Then let's move on to the connect button. Background white, color primary color, border none, adding 0.75 rem, 125 rem, border radius 8px, font weight 600, transition all 0.2 seconds. So this transition is for the hover effect. So let me add hover effect also. I'll change the background color F8 FAFC. Let's make it background color as well. And transform translate Y by -1px. Yeah, this is good. Let's go for card. Border none. Border radius 12px. Box shadow 0, 4px, 6px, 000 with opacity 0.05. Margin bottom 1.5 rem. For the card header, let's go with background white, border bottom 1kx solid E2 E8 F0. Padding 1 rem, 1.5 rem. Border radius 12px, 12px, 00. Important. Okay, it's getting into some good shape now. And now card header H5. Color would be obviously the primary color. Font weight 600. Margin 0. Display flex. Align item center. Gap 0.5 REN. Let's see how it looks. Okay, now for the table list, max height could be 100 VH minus 200 px. I need to add a space before and after it. Overflow Y auto. For the list group item, border none, adding 0.75 rem, 1.5 rem, cursor pointer, transition all 0.2 seconds, color 475569, display plex, align item center, gap 0.5 rem. Okay, looks good now. I can see and add more to it to make sure this is working perfect. Okay, not bad. Then let's go to list group item hover. This is a class and I'll change the background color F1, F5, F9, and the color would be primary color. For list group item with active class, background color would be EFF 6FF and color would be primary color, border none. For table info, let's give it a max height with some calculations, obviously 100 VH minus 100 PX. Overflow Y. Cutoff table margin 0 table T head EH. Background color would be F8 FAFC. Color would be 475569. Font weight as always 600. Border bottom would be 2px solid E2 E8 F0. Did I miss something? Okay, it should be fine. For the table TD, adding 0.75 rem, color would be this one. Okay, maybe I'm missing some padding in the card body. Okay, let's remove it. Oh, was that table list? I wanted to remove it from here. This is better. Okay, so I think we have the design ready for now. Now let's make it dynamic, right? So for the PHP, let's start with here. Let me create a class. I'll call it SQLite viewer. Let's create private db equals null, and I need a function called connect with the db path. Try this db equals new SQLite 3 with db path and return true. If there is some exception, return false. All right. Now let's add another function here. Get table. Initially, table will be an empty array, and let me do a query for it. So result equals this db query. Select name from SQLite master where type equals table. Perfect. While row equals result fetch array. SQLite 3 Asok. And just keep on adding to this table array. That's actually tables. Row name. And finally return the tables. Perfect. This is fine. Now let's move on to the table info. Public function get table info with the table name, obviously. So the structure would be an empty array. Actually, let's not go with the structure. Let's do with data. So data will be empty array by first, and then I can query for the data with this db query select asterisk from the table itself, and let's do a limit of 100. It's the same thing now. It will be fetch array, fetch Ashok, perfect, and it will be data. It will be row, return data. Perfect. Perfect, I guess. Can I return it like this? Of course I can, okay. This is fine. Now let's handle the request here. If inset $post action $viewer equals new SQLite viewer. Response equals success, false by default. And then let's check for the action. Switch case for the post action. If it is connect, then make the connection, obviously. Response success equals viewer connect with the db path. And if it is success, then we need to set this session. All right. So in order to set the session, we need to make sure we have started the session, obviously. Makes sense. Session db path equals post db path. And finally, response tables equals viewer get tables. Is it get table? It should be get tables. And break it. Perfect. For the second case, okay. Oh no. For the second case, it's not connect. It should be something like get table info. And if it is get table info, I don't need this. We'll just make sure if there is session DB path. If it's set session DB path, then let's do connection once again. How can I do it? Let's copy it, and I don't need anything back from it. Connect session DB path. Perfect. And response equals viewer get table info with the table name, obviously, and the table name I'll send it via post. Perfect. Then finally, response success equals true, and then break it again. It's good till now. I don't need the default case, obviously. Is it good? Okay, it seems good. All right, then finally, let's set the header because I'm responding with JSON application slash JSON echo JSON encode dollar response and then exit. All right, now I just need to make sure that I have the JavaScript code in order to perform all these features. So let's go and create some JavaScript here. Sync function connect TV with event.prevent default const dbpath equals document.getElement by id dbpath dot value. If not dbpath, return. If dbpath, then get the response fetch. The same script with some parameters, obviously. Method would be post, headers would be content type, application slash x form URL encoded, and then the body with action equals connect and dbpath equals encode URI component dbpath. Then I can get the const data. I need to await it. Response.json. JSON if data.success display table data.table else alert connection failed. Now I need to make this function, obviously, function display table with tables. Let's do it, and I will make use of this HTML here. This is the template for the table. So const table list equals document.getElement by id table list. Table list dot inner HTML equals tables dot map with table. Then I will use this HTML template. Just make sure this is dynamic. So table, and here also table. Finally, join with empty. Perfect. So let's see if it works. As you can see, I have sample database. Let's go with music. If I call it music and connect. Oh, Why is it not working? Music connect. It's actually sending the request. Let's see. There's some error in this line. Okay. Const data equals. I forgot the equals here. Let's try it again. Music connect. I still have error. I think it is not working. Is it a post request? It's a post request, obviously. Let me check if it is post action, and then let's see what is there in the action. I can connect it again. Oh, it's not coming here. The class is closed. Perfect. What if I do it here? I need to connect again. So it's null. Why is it null? Action equals connect and due path equals music. There's something issue here. Let's see. It's not problem here. Maybe I'm missing something in the JavaScript while calling this thing. Okay, let me check it. Method is post. Perfect. Header is content type application x www form URL encoded. Is the spelling correct? URL encoded. Should be the good. Body action equals connect and db path equals this thing. This should be fine. It should be headers. I'm got the issue here now. Music connect. Let's see. It should be JSON. Perfect. There is the list of tables, but it's not updated here. Let's see what's the issue here. Tables.map. What does it say? Cannot read properties of undefined. Tables is undefined. Why? Tables is undefined. Data.table. Is it data.table? No, it's tables. Now it should be fine. Music connect. See, I have the list of tables here. Perfect. Now I need to show the data. So for this, I have the other function that says on click. Okay, I can remove this template from here. These two buttons. I don't need them now. Initially, there won't be any table. After I connect with music, I have the tables here now. Perfect. And on click of that table, I am calling this function. So I need the definition for this function. Oh, function with table name. Document dot query selector all list group item dot for each item dot class list dot remove active if item dot text content dot let's trim it equals table, then item dot class list dot add active. Let's see, this is to make the current table active. Music connect customer. See, it's active now. Perfect. What next? Now I need to call the API again. So response equals await. Let me make it async. Await fetch the same script with some parameters. Method post headers. It's the same thing. Okay, header is fine. And for the action is not connect. Action is get table info. And I don't need DB path. I will pass table instead. Table would be table. Then I can get the data equals await response dot JSON. If data dot success document dot get element by ID table title dot text content equals the name of table. Let's see. Music connect. Let me click on invoice, and here it is, the invoice. Perfect. Now I need the HTML template again. So the HTML template would probably start from here. Let's cut it and let's do let HTML equals this thing. So for this one, perfect. This I don't need to change it. I will need to change the th. So for this one, object dot keys from data 0 or this one dot map with key. Okay, and it will need to have th. Then finally join. Let's see if I'm missing something. I think I'm not missing anything here. I need to be key. Yes, check it again. Music connect for genre. Oh, I just made the HTML, but I have not actually appended it or changed the actual HTML in the DOM. Let me do it again. Let me do it this for the rows as well. So $data.map row, and it will have tr, and the td will be dynamic again with object dot keys. Oh, not keys this time, but values row dot map value. Once again, it will have td, and then join with empty. Make sense? And it will have the value over here. So finally, document dot get element by id table info, or not table info dot inner html equals this html. Music connected. Genre, we have the data. Employee, we have the data for employee. Playlist track, see. Invoice line, media type, we have the data for everything. Now artist, album, perfect. Where is this comma coming from? Let's see. I think it should be somewhere around here. Somewhere inside this HTML. I can't actually see it. What is it, by the way? So inside above the table. I'm missing something here. I don't know what I'm missing. Is it this one? I think it is. No, I need that. That's perfectly fine. Let's connect to movie now. Or is it movies? Yeah, movies. If I go on address, there is the address. I'm not sure what I'm missing here. API is fine. Let me find it. It's a comma. This is fine. So, doesn't have comma or anything. Where is it getting from? This is ridiculous. What if I don't do it? For the music connect, let's see. Okay. If I do console.log HTML, will I be able to see the commas? No, I don't. After every tr there is a comma, but I can't see it. Is it in the header? No, it's not. It's only in the T body. This is T body. What if I remove this one? Music connect. So, oh, I didn't mean to remove this actually. For music connect genre, I don't have anything here. This is fine. And if I use it over here, it will give me something wrong. Let me write it again. Okay. $data.data.map with row. Fine. tr and tr. Let's see now. Music. Oh, it's still giving me the comma. Dot join. Okay, it's fine now. Inside the tr, object dot values dot map value with td, td, and finally join it. Okay, why am I not seeing anything? Values.map is not a function. Okay, row and then dollar value. Should be fine now. Music. Perfect. As you can see, I can now access any table to see what is the data, what is the structure of that table. If you want to check with movie database, movies, and don't get confused, I already have movie and movies database over here. Oh, this is a blank. I don't need it. So I have movies and music databases. This is the sample database. You can use any of your SQLite database file. If I choose for movies, I can see film. So there are datas for film. You can see there are a lot of datas, 100 datas at least. And I have limit done a limit of 100, obviously. Language, addresses, city, country, actor, you can go and check anything. Perfect. So I think you enjoyed the video. I have provided a link in the video description below where you can find the source code for all of this. And please don't forget to subscribe us for more interesting and useful videos like this. This much for today. See you guys. Cheers.